We don't let anything get under our skin. We're always feeling like number one. Always feeling like number ones with the new number one skin hygiene pad. Its amazing germ lock tech keeps wetness and germs locked deep inside. Nothing gets under our skin, period. Always.
Wag nog so 'n paar minute.
One of the trams at the top that's trying to do the traffic. Oh, what a mess. Nobody can see him. We're just about riding into each other. This is stupid. Too vinnig. I found some horrible one of Pretoria. I've taken buildings, so many photos. Do you think I can find them?
Min mense is 21.
The graphic designers imposed all the buildings into one huge graphic. Yes, they did more than that. And I know I've taken lots of those. And then I took some at Jacarandas, but they were horrible. I drove past Constantia Park Primary School.
Oktober, tweede laaste klap-aand van die jaar. Dit voel nie reg nie. Maar ja, dit is soos dinge verloop. So kom ons kyk. Ja, hierdie ding sukkel ek nog steeds. Daar's die aand se program. Baie welkom Kathy Dooley Benoni. She's the chairperson of the Benoni Camera Club. Kathy, first time visit here as far as I know. And yeah, most welcome and thank you for your time and effort to come and to share your thoughts and your experience and your ideas with us. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. There's no first-time visitors that I can see. Anton's wife has been here before and a couple of times, yeah. And new members, no new members at this stage. Let's look at promotions quickly. Ja, die wette, hulle klim die leer. Twee ster vir beide Dries en Hubert de Wet. Baie geluk julle twee. Dit is so kop aan kop, so ek weet nie wie gaan op stadium voorloop nie. Sal maar dit dophou en kyk wat doen dit aan die huishouding daar. So baie geluk julle twee. Linda Fuller dan 3 ster. Linda, baie geluk aan jou en dan Frik 5 ster brons. Baie geluk, dit is 'n groot toekenning om dit te kry. Op die 5 ster vlak is dit maar basies salon aanvaardings wat jy daar bring, plus dan natuurlik 'n hele klomp goud en sertifikate en natuurlik jou punte. So dit is die pad daar raak bietjie lank. So baie geluk aan jou Frik. Okay, let's look. Ek nou iets geskip hierso. Right, birthdays. Dina was die 12de. Dina, baie geluk. Ek dink ek het jou omtrent daai tyd gesien, maar dalk nie heeltemal geweet nie. Maar so, ekskuus as ek dit gemis het. Ernst is die 15de, Sonja Grobler 20ste, Lilian 25, Wilmy 25, Willem Lou 26. So baie geluk aan almal van julle wat in Oktober verjaar. Salon uitslaa, Derek, mooi uitslag daar, ons plaaslike salonne. Baie geluk, julle kan kyk daarso, en dit is ook ons enigste salon bydraes wat ons nou gekry het. Daarom beter as laas maand toe daar niks was nie. So ja, at least this is something. Derek, baie geluk en baie dankie dat jy gesê het. Ja, please send your results. I am not searching for it on the websites. I cannot do that. So, ons maak staat op julle om vir ons te laat weet asseblief, want dan kan julle ook nie die bevordering kry wat julle toekom as julle die salonne uitslag kry nie. Goed, Impala Awards, dit het nou so rukkie terug uitgekom en ek dink ons klub is in 'n ongelooflike goeie posisie om beide Alta en Gonnie op die eerste 10 plekke te kan hê vir die onlangse top 10. PDI is natuurlik jou elektroniese weergawe van die awards. So baie geluk Alta, derde plek is wild. Dis baie goed en met Gonnie kort op haar rakke op 5de plek, baie goed, baie geluk. Het ek iets gemis van ons klub oor dit? Ek het gou gesoek, maar ek kon nie iets anders kry nie. Ja, ek dink dit is omtrent dit. Ja, daar's nie individuele, laas jaar was daar 'n paar wenners gewees van spesifieke uit, maar nie. Ja. Goed, kom ons kyk gou na laas maand se uitslae. Julle sal onthou, die set subject was trio. Ek weet nie hoekom daar staan action nie. Daai action behoort nie daar nie. Pieter Kevinen was die beoordelaar. Okay, portraiture, oh my word, Fransja Venter. Ek weet nie, miskien is die ander kant blou geslaan, dit is nou so tou, maar baie mooi Fransja met daai ene. Dan Skypes, Aura Sky van Mariana Kreer. In hierdie lig gaan ons dit nie baie mooi sien nie, maar ja, julle sal daai ene onthou van Mariana, baie geluk Mariana. Ek dink jy vat omtrent die helfte van die bord op hierdie keer. Daar weer True Simplicity, die open inskrywing wenner. Baie geluk Mariana. En dan Nature's Piet van den Berg, Sibling Love, het dan die Nature gewen. So baie geluk aan julle. Dan die tweede bladsy, set subject wenner, daai oulike gin foto van Maritza Nel, Trice is nice, baie geluk Maritza. En dan die junior wenner, was daai baie mooi foto van Quentin, Cape of Storms, looking in, baie geluk Quentin. En dan die senior wenner was daai documentary een van Christus Skutte, Appearing from the Mist. So, daar's in 'n neute dop die uitslae van laas maand. So baie geluk. Ja, het is eintlik nog nie klaar nie, julle sal nou sien. 24 COM's, ek gaan nie deur almal hardloop nie, baie van julle het nou gesien, weer Mariana Kreer, ek dink, was daar een wat jy nie 'n COM of 'n kategorie wenner gekry het nie? Ja, jy het 'n goeie aand gehad, so. Baie mooi. Quentinson was daar, Maritza het julle sien in Jacques Deacon. Jacques is nie hier nie. Baie mooi gedoen met die triple glass stack. Dan Jegose van blom tot vrug, ook mooi. Hanlie het 2 dae gekry van vrugte wat in die glase is, en dan My Two Brothers van Giuseppe. Ook almal set subject. Dis die eerste keer dat ons so baie COM's kry op die set subject. Ons regtig goed, die mense het hard gewerk dan. Coast Dancers van Linda en weer Mariana wat julle gesien het. Piet van den Berg se nagbesoeker, ongelukkig, julle kan nie regtig daar, het lyk of dit 'n swart foto is, maar daar is detail daarin. En dan Charlene se Free to Play. Dries se leeu daarbo, Albie, I do, en dan is dit reg, daai ene, dit lyk na 'n verkeerde foto van jou Albie. Of nee, Albie is nie hier nie. Want dit lyk nie na 'n nature foto en ek dink daar het ietsie fout gegaan. En dan Mariana weer die olifant by die dam. En Spread Your Wings van Willem. Nog een van Piet, dis een wat gewen het. Droplets vir Alta. En nog een van Mali en dan nog een van Dries. En ek dink dis die laaste enetjie, Cape of Storms. Ja, hier dinge moes ja, iets hier het nie lekker gegaan nie. Ek dink daai foto's ingesny daar nie. Maar in elk geval, ek dink die name is reg. Appearing from the Mist is reg en Morning Rocks is reg. Dis net daai Aura Skylight is nie heeltemal reg nie. En Cape of Storms Looking In het jy ons reeds gesien, maar ja, sal dit regmaak vir die records. Goed, dit is vir ons is met ons program. Vanaand sit subject Pretoria en dan volgende maand I've changed that a little bit. You'll see natural light couples, portraits or groups. Ek het laas gesê dit moet of couples of groups wees en ek het net ingebring gewone portrait. So julle kan net 'n gewone portrait ook neem, die klem is natural light. Net om dit so 'n bietjie weier te maak, dat ons gewone portrait ook sal toelaat, maar nou artificial light. Ons sal wel bietjie vul en flash, maar die flash moenie die oorweldigende ligbron wees nie. As jy die foto na kyk en ons vertoon, dan moet dit nie sê, wow, maar dis 'n flash foto nie. Dit moet eerder sê, wow, dis 'n natuurlike ligfoto met 'n bietjie flash ingevul, dis fyn, maar dit moet baie subtiel gedoen wees, dat dit nie lyk soos 'n vol flash foto nie. Enige vrae rondom daai tema van volgende maand? Eintlik 'n lekker tema. En hoop om baie inskrywings te kry. Ons moet werk aan ons portraitures, so laat ons lief die mooi foto's sien. Ook wat ons dan in die buitelug sal doen. En geen manipulasie asseblief, dit moet natuurlik wees. Almal okay met dit. Hey Robert, hallo julle. Goed, kom ons vinnig kyk na die klapkalender, dis waar ons vanaand is. Die jaar is verby. Ek het hier 'n ding ingebring, die 11de November is 'n Saterdag. Ons sal nog môre of so in die week ten minste die kennisgewings uitstuur. Ons het die hele welbekend plaas vir die dag het ons gehuur. Nou die matlab is presies waar ons action foto's geneem het. Nou waar ons was laas met die action is maar net 'n klein gedeeltjie van 'n omtrent 100 hektaar plaas. Daar's 3 damme op, daar's 'n fontein, daar's 'n woud. Ons gaan probeer om te kyk of ons 'n paar modelle ook kan kry. Daar's geen spesifieke tyd nie. As jy wil sonop daar wees, kan die son opkom. Ons sal vure hê wat brand. Julle bring julle eie eet en drink goed of piknikstyl wat julle ook al wil doen. Bring julle eie modelle, bring julle eie vriende en spandeer maar net die dag daar. Ek dink daar gaan goggels wees om af te neem. Daar's voeltjies wat daar rondvlieg. Die damme maak ook baie mooi foto's. Ons sal kyk, miskien kan ons 'n perd of so daar kry wat in die water gaan rondhardloop. So ons sal nog bietjie daaraan werk en kyk wat kan ons doen. So details sal volg, maar ek dink dit is dan amper soort van 'n jaar eindfunksie wat ons dan sal hê in om net lekker te ontspan op die grond daar en foto's te neem. Goed, en dan die 20ste is dan ons klap aand, portraits, is dan nou natuurlik die set subject. Ek sê dit gewoonlik nie voor die tyd nie, maar Mr. Simon Fletcher is ons beoordelaar volgende maand. Nou, vandat ons hom nou gekry het, of eintlik Fransje hom gekry het, het hy nou ook die PSSA president geword. So hy kom nou in 'n baie groot hoedanigheid hiernatoe. So kom ons ondersteun hom en luister wat hy sê is altyd 'n persoon wat onderhoudend kan praat en ja, kom ons luister wat Mr. Fletcher te sê het en dit is dan ons stad.
Yes, lovely with the shower of jacarandas on the road. And obviously the guy in the image is giving you a point of interest. So that really does well for your image. I just find it maybe a little bit bright, maybe tone it down just slightly, and I think you can have a stronger image. I'm going to give it a gold.
Goed, dit is October in Pretoria, skus ek het die verkeerde ingevul, en dis Anton Grobler se foto. En nou sit ons stad.
Yes, this is very Pretoria. It's a lovely image and very well executed. It is a little bit hazy, so maybe just tone it down on the haze with the haze slider slightly, but you've really done well. Lovely lighting on the university, so beautiful gold.
Derek Jordan. Unisa.
Lovely mono conversion. Always makes a striking image with all the lines, and this is no exception. Really well done. I'm going to give this a com.
COM vir Willem Petersen. Baie geluk Willem. Golden icon in a blue night.
This blue hour is beautiful. The way you've taken this different angle of this building, unique angle. Once again, good f-stop giving you the starbursts. And this is really nice. It's really come across nice. Your exposure's excellent. No reason why you can't get a com.
Goed, COM vir Alta Oosthuizen. Ou lettere gebou by Tux.
What a super image you have here. That 1910 just makes it, and the coloring of the clock and the buildings beautifully executed. Lovely color in the sky. Going to give this also a com.
Goed, COM vir Annemarie Koetser. Bus shop.
Very much in the town that we live, you would find this, and you've executed this very well. I do find that the pole is a little bit in the wrong place. Not that it's not there in reality, but I find it a little bit, if it was somewhere else in the image, maybe closer to the other side of the shop, it would help. So unfortunately, that's let this image down. And yeah, I'm not sure if the left-hand side of this image is doing you much good. It is quite a square crop. So nice try, but I'm going to have to give you a silver. I'm going to give it to the mono.
Goed, dis dan Willem Petersen se Unisa, is dan the senior winner.
I'm going to give it to the mono. This one.
Okay, dan is Willem Petersen is the category winner for the set subject. Geluk Willem. Red Bull.
For 1 star, you've really done excellent on this image. Your depth of field, perfect. Your subject, lovely. Popped it right in the center. The mere fact that you cropped a bit of the lip and the top off is perfect. I love it, and definitely worth a good com.
COM vir Jacques Deacon. Bismuth Crystal.
Very interesting. You've seen something that we don't see every day. You've captured it. It is a little bit busy, but for 1 star, we're looking for a bit of a good focus, a little bit of subject. So for that, I'm going to give you a gold.
Goed, dis Jacques Deacon. Abandoned.
Yes, interesting, just sitting there on the grass. Your focus on the subject is very good. What does let the image down is the background, that very white thing sticking out by the green. I don't know what that is. And then that pole. It does detract from your beautiful focal point. So in higher categories, try and learn to maybe move the subject to another place, because you can maybe in this instance, or just darken your background. Learn to do that. And I think you're heading for some good things. Well done. I'm going to give you a gold.
Maritza Nel. Black Tempered.
This is lovely with a lot of action and movement, and it almost looks like he's smiling. So a very happy rhino. And you've handled it very well, beautifully in focus, good exposure on him. And yeah, there's no reason why you can't get a good gold.
Dries de Wet. Drunken Straws.
Without the name, I wouldn't have known what that was, but very abstract and very nice. To me, it does look a little bit noisy, so watch out for that. I don't know if it was intentional. And it almost looks like a drawing. The way you've executed it, I think you've done well. I am a little bit concerned about the noise in it. I don't know if it's quite worked for you, but a nice attempt for 2-star. Did you say 2-star? Nice attempt for 2-star. I'm going to give it a gold.
Christa Purchase. Kiss from a Rose.
The way you've cropped this image, the focal point on the rose and then to the lips is very good. And for a 2-star, you've really done superbly. Watch out in later categories as you go up. They're going to complain about your fingers being too light, and maybe even a bit of the Cupid's bow is a little bit bright. So just watch that if you can tone them down. But I think for a 2-star, you deserve a com.
Goed, COM vir Dina van Wyk. I'm tired now.
They're too damn cute, man. Okay, so you get a point for cuteness. And your coloring on this kitty is absolutely perfect. Beautiful, beautiful focus. We can see right down to the back of its throat. So that all works. What doesn't work for this image is the background. It is busy. What also doesn't work is the slant of the table. So I'm trying to see how we could have fixed that. Those are your negatives, but the way you've done the fur in this kitty and the focus on it, very good. So because of that, I'm going to give you a gold.
Sharon Penny. Neglect going green.
Okay, you saw this wall's got a lot of texture, so that would have drawn you. And the fern, lovely, growing in between this old wall. More than that, I'm finding it difficult to see focus in it. The focus is really more so on this bright side of the wall on the left. So that's letting your image down. I don't think you have enough subject in this image to pull it through. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to give you a silver on this one.
Oud maar mooi.
The way you've converted this to a sort of sepia monotone, because of the age of the car, works. That's what you're looking for, and the toning down to an olden age, showing the time of that has worked. What doesn't work in this image is that car in the background. If it had have just been out and you just had the guy, the car on its own, the Ford on its own, I think it's a Ford. Also the whites coming through, the lights coming through the trees, that also doesn't work. Maybe if you could darken this background a bit, it would bring a stronger image. But as it stands, as presented, I'm going to have to give you a silver.
Sunrise.
Okay, very cleverly done with having that sunshine between her legs. The legs create a triangle, which is always conducive to good photography. Her being into a silhouette has worked well for you. The sun isn't overexposed, which has also worked well for you. And your horizon looks to me pretty straight. So you've really executed this well, and I think you deserve a good gold.
Henry Grobler.
I like the Red Bull.
Goed, dit is dan Jacques Deacon, die category, junior category winner. Een fout op sy beste.
This is really lovely, well executed. The droplets, the background, the lighting on it. You've done really well. Kom.
CM Mariana Creer. My plaashond.
Cute with that little tongue. Once again, you've done very well. The texture on that hair, on the wire hair of this little pup is too cute. The exposure's good. The coloring's good. So what's wrong with the image? Well, unfortunately, this grass sticking into the side of it. This is an open category. You can move the dog, you can take it out, you can fix it up. Also the dog's scar and also the thorns makes for very busy background, and it's distracting from what is a very, very cute little pup. So yes, go back. Maybe you can rescue this. But unfortunately, this is 4-star, hey? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give you a silver.
Window.
This is really beautiful scene with such beautiful soft light coming onto the sand in the window, and it really has been taken well. When I look around the image, I see in the top right-hand corner, I see a little bit of some black, and then I see back to color. And unfortunately, that is a no-no. I thought that would be where the picture ends, but clearly it's not. So a little frame just to show me where the end of that image is, but I would crop it. I would crop it, and I think I would also straighten the window just a tad. I don't know if it's quite straight or if it's just that little piece in the corner that's disturbing it. But crop it down, and then you'll have a stronger image. It's still beautifully executed, so it deserves a gold. But just touch it up, thanks.
Curtis Kutsie. I feel like dancing.
Always difficult to take the ballet and to get a little bit of movement in them is tricky. So here you've captured that movement of that dress beautifully. She's standing in a beautiful pose, and everything looks great. What does find distracting in it and to watch out for, be careful. This is an open category. You can go and clean up that stage. You can darken the background to show off the dancer a little bit stronger. So go ahead and do those sort of things. If you in 5-star, you're looking for some salon acceptances, I think you need to do that to get them. So go and fix that up. As it stands, I'm only going to give it a silver.
Neushoringvoël met perdeby.
Beautiful muted background, lovely and sharp beak, eye, feathers, beautiful. Even the little bug in its mouth is nice and sharp. One thing, just maybe tone down the branch just a little bit. But it really is a beautiful image. I'm going to give you a com.
Anton Grobler. To the gods.
Yes, lovely, well executed, um, and a nice scene, a pretty picture. Just be careful of these very white arms in this front girl over here. And the other thing that's drawing my attention is on the bottom right, that very dark thing on the back. Maybe you can just clone it out or do something with it, because that's disturbing. Also, just watch the crop of these legs. I don't know if you have more. If you do, maybe just have a look at your crop just a little bit. It's coming across quite square. But as it stands, you still got your gold.
Giuseppe Carbonato. Matte mask.
Beautiful. No comment, com.
COM vir Hendrik Grobbelaar. Milandri the dancer.
Yes, lovely pose, lovely girl. Nice clean background. Yeah, you've done well. What is troubling me just slightly are these ripples of the material under your foot. Maybe you could do something about that, but you certainly deserve a good gold.
Frik Besuidnout. The odd one out.
Very attractive and nice. Once again, I'm looking for a little slight border. What I've been taught is that borders are always gray and they're always 1 pixel. So after you've resized it, 1 pixel border in gray, just to show where the outline is. And yeah, this is done well. I think it deserves a cop.
Alta Oosthuizen. Patterns against the blue.
Strong colors in this image, and lots of things to focus on with the stripes and the red and then the blue. Nice. And it really looks good. A good gold.
Annemarie Koetser. Copper.
Yes, this is very pretty. Well executed, nice lighting. You've done very well with this. Good gold.
Paul van Helden. Streets of Hanoi.
Beautifully created. This is absolutely beautiful. I know what it takes to create such an art, and man, this must have taken hours. It would take me days. Beautiful, well executed. Certainly deserves a comp. Beautiful.
Goed, that's COM for Charlene Gerber. Early morning fishing.
Another beautiful image. The tones, the birds, everything makes this image just beautiful. Well done, Com.
COM, Charlene Gerber.
They're also beautiful. This is very tough to decide which one is. Can I ask the audience? Okay.
Shall
No,
we vote?
I'm gonna give it to the elephants. Thanks.
Okay, that is the mud mask from Hendrik Grobbelaar. Nee? That's against that in the Red Bull. Okay, Hendrik Grobbelaar is then the category winner with the mud mask. Geluk Hendrik. Follow the leader.
This has got such a cute factor, and always makes for a lovely photograph. Your colouring and exposure's been very well handled here, with a very good depth of field. Just careful in as you get higher in the categories. Watch out for the fact that you're very close to the border. They're going to tell you not to go so close to the border. Have somewhere to walk into. So maybe not so much behind the elephant's foot on the right and more for them to walk into. So watch out for that. But as it stands, you certainly deserve a gold.
Christa Purchase. Hypnotische oë.
Yes, a focal point. You've got good focus on the face, and then very shallow depth of field, which is quite good here for a two-star worker. It is quite bright on his chest as well. So watch out for that. Also on the face, maybe if you can tone it down, but very sharp and very striking. Definitely deserves a gold.
Goed, dis goud vir Joubert de Wet. Joubert. I wonder.
Lovely expression, and you've got all the makings of what makes us laugh about these guys. Be careful in higher categories not to chop off too many feet, and not to have too much grass in the way of your image. You've handled it well. Your exposure's good. Your depth of field has been quite good. So well done to that. And I'm still going to give you a gold.
Goed, gold vir Albinel. Prince in Waiting.
Once again, he's cute. The focus on him is very good. Your exposure's letting you down. It is very bright around him and even on him. So watch out for that. I'm guessing that you may have used a flash. Try and tone down a little bit. And as you grow, so you'll learn to tone down all that very brightness of everything. But you've done well. Your focus is good. I don't like to do this because you're only 2-star, but I'm going to have to give you a silver. It is a bit bright. So just work with that.
Punk.
He's very cute. He's full of himself. He's proud. He's sharp, well executed, and you've done very well for a 2-star. Your depth of field is right. You've got good focus on your feathers. So I think you're going to get a com. Well done.
Goed, COM vir Hubert de Wet. Mooiste bontrokkie.
Yes, it's so beautiful. Just too beautiful. Well executed, beautiful coloring, and well toned. What he's standing on is toned well. Your depth of field, your muted background, beautiful, and really makes him pop out. I personally would play with the crop. I would maybe try a portrait crop to try and get rid of those very bright stripes, that very bright grass on the right, and maybe even try just tone down that with a crop, with a portrait crop. I would try and tone down the front grass as well. So work with that, but certainly a good gold.
Goed, gold vir Louise Oosthuizen. Silver Gulls landing gear out.
Well done to get your shutter speed right on this and not to get overexposure on these guys because they are white and it's difficult. Your image is very busy with everything happening. That is what your image is about. So that's cool. And you've done well. You've got nice feathers, especially in this one at the left. If you look at those feathers, it's beautiful. And the middle one. I'm just trying to see how we could better this image, because it does look to me quite busy. Yeah, I can't tell you to crop it because I think you're going to lose the space that they're flying into. So I think you've got the most out of what you can of this image. So I'm going to give you a gold.
Quentin Boshoff. Tiny Town.
Yes, funky color, and cute subject. Your background, all those bright lights, don't know if it's working. This very green looks oversaturated, which in turn makes me think that maybe the mushrooms are also a bit oversaturated. So just maybe tone down the saturation a little bit, especially on green. Green goes haywire quite quickly, so watch out for that. And maybe tone down your background. As presented, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a silver. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's the junior category winner. I Will Survive.
Lovely, peaceful scene. We're still in nature here, huh? Yeah. Okay, so under the nature category, yeah, you've done well. And this is just so peaceful. Nice subject matter that you focused on. I do find maybe also a little bit oversaturated, so just be careful of that, because that's just letting it down a tad. Maybe bring it down just slightly in your saturation. But other than that, it's lovely gold.
Robert Stolz. Middernagbesoeker.
Lovely to be there and see these animals. Your exposure's good and you've really handled it well. I'm wondering if you've given it enough on the top while trying to include so much of the reflection. I would maybe give it a slightly more on the top and reduce the reflection slightly. You do have more at the bottom. So if you've got that, I would go and do that. But as presented, certainly deserves a good gold.
Mariana Krieger. On the Run.
Super little crake, lovely colouring and beautifully focused. You've gotten those feathers, those dark feathers, you've gotten detail in there and really done well there. This very bright water, maybe try and turn that down. It does distract from the crake. I would turn it right down. So you just try and burn that, because other than that, you have an absolutely beautiful image. With that bright water, I'm going to have to give you a gold.
Gold for Mariana Krieger. Dead Elephant.
Yes, very stark, very in your face and very real, lovely. What I am finding is immediately my eye gets led to the top of this image where it's brighter. So I'm not staying focused on the skull, which I'm sure I should be. My eye immediately goes up. Recrop it, I would give it a landscape crop perhaps, and I think you're going to have a much stronger image. As it stands, I'm going to, is this 5-star? Okay, as it stands, I'm going to have to, give you a silver.
Female Amethyst Sunbird.
Lovely focus on this bird. You've nailed it, getting that eye and that beak sharp, while in flight with all the little feathers. It's unfortunate that the background is so busy, and I know you can't do too much about it. Maybe just also tone down this very bright in the flower, which I think might make a stronger image. But you've done very well in this. Well done, Gold.
Rihanna Liebenberg. Lookout Post Masai Mara.
Yes, lovely. Portrait of this cheetah. And you've done very well to capture it. Good exposure, good depth of field, good Gold.
Anton Grobler. Noisy miner snacking.
Once again, done very well, good depth of field, lovely focus on the feathers, all those good things. Nice composition, the way that the bird is standing with its little thing in its mouth. I'm wondering if you'd get a salon acceptance with such a bright background. Thinking maybe you can tone that down a bit, but certainly worth a good Gold.
Derek Jordan. Baobab at Kubu Island.
Yes, beautiful image of this baobab, and well worth a good shot of it. Nice use of this grass coming to a slant to the right-hand side. What I'm thinking, is it strong enough? Maybe a bit of dodge and burning is going to accentuate those rocks, and bring those out a bit, and maybe even the grass. So I think a little bit more work.
Gold for was good.
Yeah, excellent sighting, well captured. Everything's there that we're looking for. Good focus in the eye, good depth of field, with the red on the mouth. I think you deserve a com.
COM Rihanna Liebenberg. Rihanna. Nog 'n dandelion.
Yes, pretty. Good focus on the center of the dandelion, and then out of focus as you go further. I don't know, the stem seems to be a little bit distracting, and I don't quite know if burning it is going to help, but it's nicely in focus, and you've framed it and cropped it well. Just work that stem a little bit, and I think you've got a very good image. Gold.
Frik Besuinout. Playing with a feather.
What a lovely action shot. And yes, that's exactly how it is in the vase. They got nothing better to do than play with feathers. Your crops being well handled. I see that you've cropped it exactly where the grass, where the little bush is just under that. So you haven't gone into that bush and cropped. So you've done very well. This deserves a good Gold.
Alta Oosthuizen. Gelukkie vir die mikster byevreter.
Beautiful, beautiful image. And the way he's got his beak open is stunning. You've really done well with this. Com.
Gonnie Meiberg, COM. Look, Gonnie. Getting out of here.
Yes, lots of interaction, busy, good exposure, good shutter, all the makings of a very nice, beautiful image. It's just slightly, you don't know where to look, so that's going to disturb your com, but very nice image, very good gold.
Franco Venter. Surfing dolphins.
No, this is super. This is really a lovely image. Exposure's good on the water, and lovely composition. And those dolphins keep your attention all the time. So very, very well done on this comp.
For Molly van der Vyver. Bath time.
This is really lovely. Good exposure, lovely action, and all the makings of a beautiful image. I'm wondering if I would just crop it slightly on the bottom. I don't know if you need so much water. I know you're trying to include that whole reflection, but I don't know if you need it. So give it a try, but certainly a very good gold.
Franco Venter. Leopard just before sunset.
Beautiful, beautiful image, beautiful lighting on this leopard, and excellent composition. This certainly deserves a com.
So for Molly. Ons spesiale oomblik.
Super cute factor. Once again, good exposure, lovely early light or late light, casting that shadow there. Really, really super little image. Good gold.
Gold for Gonnie Meiberg.
I'm going to give it to the dolphins.
Goed, dis Molly se dolfyne is dan die senior winner.
Well, my choice is the dolphins, but the audience agree.
Ja, dolphins super foto. Ja, ekskuus, dis dan Molly is dan die category winner met haar surfing dolphins. Baie mooi. Ek is seker sy het nat geword in daai proses. Okay, dit bring ons na teetyd. We're doing well with time. Let's spend 20 minutes and have a coffee and a tea and something to eat.
Hello, Temba. What can I do for you? Weather report, stock prices, shopping list. Lights on, lights off. What does this can have that I don't?
Red Bull gives you wings.
Goed, klink ons is amper reg. Ons is ver oor halfpad darm. Okay, is dit Skypes? Okay, dit is Cascades.
This is a lovely image for a 2-star. You've really, really done well capturing the rocks and the water. The water is beautifully exposed, so well done on that. And with all the people, you've given it a point of interest. They always introduce a bit of point of interest. So that was very well done. Once again, just look at the top. It is a little bit bright where it goes in. I would have cropped it a little bit lower, but you've really, really, for a 2-star, you've done really superbly well, and I think you deserve a com.
So M vir Dries de Wet, Latrice. Uit die blou van ons hemel.
Yeah, nice image of the monument. Just watch, it is a little bit skewed, and I know it's the way you've taken it, but it does look like it's leaning a bit. Maybe try and crop it a little bit more straight. And this very big Drakensberg, it does disturb your viewing of the image. You can take it out because normally you can manipulate in scapes. So you could remove it. You could maybe change its color if you want to keep it. But it is very much in your face. So it just disturbs the whole viewing of this image and takes it down. So watch out for that in future. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to drop it down to a silver, I'm afraid.
View from the rock.
Well, if this is a 2-star image, you have done superbly. These are very difficult to take, and you've really outdone yourself in this as a 2-star. Well done. This certainly deserves a com.
COM gaan vir Dina van Wyk. Australia Mountain Field Horseshoe Falls.
All this greenery around is absolutely beautiful. It creates a soft and gentle feel to this whole image. And the water as well, just gently soft. You've got a nice slow shutter speed. So yes, really, really nice. The image does come across a little bit busy. I think too much with these big, heavy branches at the bottom. And you're not sure where to look with the waterfall. So it is busy. I think the composition of this is letting you down. But certainly the way you've taken it, the way you've captured it, it certainly deserves a gold.
Quentin Boshoff. Power Sunset.
This is a very strong image with the sun and the cloud and the black sky and the lines. That you've done very well. you've handled, and even though once again the lines, what are they called, the poles, the
Pylons.
pylons are strong in this image and a lot. It still lends itself to a very, very good composition. So I think you've got a good image here and a very good gold. Thank you.
Sharon Penny.
Yes, I think that, yes, that one, Milky Way.
View from the Rock from Dina van Wyk. Die bad loop uit.
Yes, good capture of this falling apart building. I think the composition is a bit heavy, the building's a bit heavy. I think maybe if you had have stepped back a bit, I have not been there, so I don't know what your conditions were like, but I think we need to step back a bit and take this image. This building is very heavy, and for escape, we're looking for more of the scape surrounding. So is this about the bath, as your title suggests? I don't think so. I think you're trying to show us everything, and that's fine, but it's just overpowering the house in this image. So because of that, unfortunately, I'm going to give you a silver.
Misty Satara Sunrise.
This is extremely beautifully taken, of an extremely beautiful part of our country. You have done superbly well on the exposure of that sun, and then getting the mist and getting even those little wispy clouds. Really, really beautiful. Well done. The only thing, once again, that I'm missing is a thin little 1 pixel gray border. So just to show us where the end of this image is. But as it stands, certainly deserves a com.
So Mariana Kruger. The Lost City.
Yes, well, super. You've taken it from a nice angle, from a nice point of view, being up, looking down on it. Really, really nice. To me, the coloring's strange. I guess it was like that, with that very green and yellow down the bottom, and then those mountains almost hazy. I don't know if you could fix that, because it does look like maybe you could have just dehazed it a little bit, and maybe brought out the color of that sky and that the grass on that side on the mountain. So I would go and have a look at that. But it's a pretty picture. It looks like somewhere that you'd like to go to. So, and because of that, I'm going to give you a gold.
Robert Stolz. Witgatboom op Doornfontein.
Yes, this is pretty with all its bushes and little mountain and the little bush, the dead tree and the water. But I'm finding it doesn't sort of flow. I'm looking for more of a flowing image. To me, it's PC with this water just in the corner on the left here, and then nothing. And I'm wondering if you cropped it more of a landscape just under that tree, if you would have a stronger image. I would go back, work with it. I don't think you've brought out the best of this image yet. So go back to it, try it, see how you can improve it. As it stands, unfortunately, I'm going to give it a silver.
I'm still standing.
Very striking as this image comes up. The sky, these clouds, this mountain, and then this cross. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the focus is more on the cross than anything else. And yet to me, I think the image would be stunning if it didn't have the cross in it, to be honest. I'd try removing it just to see what it would look like, just because I could. So, yeah, I think it's an absolutely beautiful scene. I think the cross has let you down. But I'm going to give you a gold.
Robert Stolz. Sunrise at Flint's Beach.
Beautiful how the sun's just coming through that rock. Absolutely stunning. It's a little bit bright, but that's okay. The sun's coming up and you've got beautiful cloud, beautiful water, a lovely, lovely landscape. Yes, this certainly deserves a com.
Sim Hanley Labeskagni. Sunset over Nasai Pan.
Okay, so you've got beautiful straight horizon, sun going down, lovely color in the sky, and then you've just got these car tracks, which I don't think is adding anything to your image whatsoever. You need something more. I really am looking for something stronger in this image. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give you a silver.
Hazy, Hazy Overberg Sunset.
Absolutely beautiful, beautiful place to be. And the color between the yellow and the green, so complementary. And those few little trees in the background there, absolutely beautiful. Love your crop. Everything about this. Yeah, com for you.
Hanley Labeskagni. Nasai Pan.
This is a nice image. Nice sun coming up, down. Trees nicely, almost in silhouette there. I feel that your road is a little bit too heavy in this image. And I personally think that should you crop it into a landscape image and not have as much road, would call for a stronger image. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to keep all this beautiful color on the grass in the front, but the road is overpowering what you're trying to achieve. So you may as well try and crop it a bit and maybe bring up the colors of the other grass a bit further in, because I think you could do that if you dodge and burn it nicely. I think you'll have a lot stronger image. As it stands, I would still give you a gold because it's very pretty, this grass.
Wyn Nodeum. Downstream from the Bushale.
Interesting image with this water just flowing, lovely shutter speed, lovely and slow. And then you've got those clouds also moving in that slow shutter. So this makes for a very interesting image. I think you've handled it well, and yeah, a good gold.
Alta Oosthuizen. Seascape.
Once again, lovely image. Nice slow on the water. I feel that it's just missing an element of sort, whether it be a bird, a boat, a person, something. And I think that would just make it stronger. But as it stands, it's still a nice image, and I will give it a good gold.
Frik. Beside note. Plitwise Waterfall.
Yes, pretty place to be. And very well handled. Once again, the grass and the ferns and whatever make it very pleasant. However, in this case, I feel that your saturation is a little bit strong. I also think your exposure is a little bit bright on that water. So I'm going to have to mark it down. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give you a silver.
Angry Sea.
The sea is absolutely beautiful. This texture that you've created within that sea, I can imagine that it's there, but you've captured that. You've brought it home and you've shown it to me, and that is super. Those clouds over that ridge there, that mountain, beautiful. This is truly a very, very pretty image. I'm going to give you a com.
Goed, CM vir Fransja Venter. Ugrabies stroom af vingerklip.
Wow, this gold and this coloring of this image is super. The color of the sky and clouds, lovely. It deserves a good gold, thank you.
Gonnie Meiburg. Misty Sunrise.
This is really super with those birds in the silhouette there and all the mist. I feel what's bringing this image down is that light coming through that cloud, those trees in the background. I would have cropped them right off and brought it right as that mist lifts. So I'd turn this into a landscape format, and I think you'll have an outstanding image. You still deserve a good gold.
Molly van der Vyver. Mos. Julle moet nie sulke moeilike name vir my gee nie.
Okay, so this has got a lot of color with the reds, and I can see all the texture, the painting. I don't know how they do it, whether they paint it or whatever on the boats and all the action. And to me, it is just a little bit busy, and the reds stand out, no doubt about that. So it's sort of, you're not sure where to look because you want to look at those beautiful buildings in the background, but the red keeps on drawing you. Yeah, to me, it's just too busy. I'm going to have to drop it to a silver, sorry.
Seagulls on the pier.
This is a lovely image. Just so much movement and so much happening, but at peace at the same time, with the sun and the everything, and the conversion to mono, very nice. What isn't so nice is that noise that I see in it, and it's really, really disturbing me, and I'm so sorry about that because it really, really could be an absolutely stunning image. But I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give you a silver with so much noise. Mm. Okay, find a friend. Um, just go back to that. The sun in the bush. I think this one.
Yep. Misty Satara Sunrise van Mariana Creer. Van die senior wenner, baie geluk.
This one.
Goed, dan is Mariana die kategorie wenner met haar Satara foto. Ek het dit nog nooit so gesien nie, maar ek sal gaan soek as ek weer daar kom. Ja, documentary, it's all the sport, photojournalism,
Okay.
Skype,
Anything.
street photography, everything that cannot be manipulated or may not be manipulated.
Okay, so for 2-star, this is a super little image. You've done very well with your depth of field. Your cropping's done well. And everything that's there should be there. So well done. Good gold.
Goed, that's a gold vir Dries de Wet met klein duimpie en griet. Dis die title. Konsentrasie.
Okay, for a 2-star, you've taken up a challenge to get the ball in, to get those whites not blown out. Well done. You've really done well with that. And you've given us a nice action shot here. So really, I think you deserve a good gold.
Goed, gold vir Maritza Nel. Not the Durban July.
Once again, for a 2-star, well done. And I'll tell you what is so good about this image is the fact that the first horse and its rider is sharp, and the last horse and rider is sharp. So we can read numbers on both, which is very hard to do. So well done on that. What is wrong with it? And you've handled it well by cropping out that very busy, housey background, farmy, whatever that is. So well done. In higher categories, you'll learn how to darken the background a little bit and give a little bit more feel to this image, but you've done superbly well. Good gold.
Hubert de Wet. Sparky.
Once again, for 2-star, lovely image, given us something that we don't normally look at. You're thinking out the box here, and I like that. Got lots of sparks. What needs to be in focus is in focus, and you haven't overexposed any sparks. So well done. I think you deserve a com.
Goed, COM for Christa Purchase. Goed, sit so.
Okay, nice and sharp. Everything that, again, should be sharp is sharp. However, there's a little bit of a strange coloring, and I think you've got maybe a little bit of a color cast on this image, because the guy's face is sort of yellow, the same as the grass. So just go and have a look at that. I'm not going to take points off for you because of that, but learn that later on. Don't put up an image with a color cast. You will get nailed for it, I'm afraid. So go and have a look at it now. If you don't know how to fix it, ask one of your senior members. But well done. I'm still going to give you your gold.
Hubert de Wet. Aviation then and now.
Yes, this is lovely. This is something different and very much so aviation. You've got your plane and you've got all the marks that it makes in the sky. So with a little bird flying there. Composition-wise, it's tricky. It's difficult. Does it flow? I don't know. And I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to tell you to fix it. It's different. And you've got to look at it differently. I like the angle that you've got. You know what I would try? Try flipping it. Because we look from left to right. We read from left to right. And we look from left to right. If the plane was on that side, it wouldn't be so obviously strong on the side. So flip this image, tone down the tail a bit and the wing, and I think you're going to have a good image. As it stands, I'm still going to give you a gold.
Linda Fullard. Catching the wave.
Yes, well done. Good action. Good exposure on the guy. Yes, nice. A good gold.
Henry Grobler. Having a quick nap.
Well seen. Once again, look at the coloring of this grass. It does look a little bit either over-saturated or it's quite bright. Be careful of greens. They blow very fast. So just have a look at that. But I like your composition. I like your subject. And I'm going to give you a gold.
Sharon Penny. Me Time.
What a super documentary image. And that's exactly what it is. This woman reading the paper in the coffee shop or whatever. This is really nice and it's different. And I'm glad to see you've done something so nice and different. Well done. Good goal to you.
Quentin Boshoff. Natuurmusikant.
Okay, you've tried something different here. Um, and it's pretty legs, pretty lady in black, pretty hair. The problem is your vanette being, you've used the white side as opposed to the dark side, which is fine, but it's just a bit heavy. Also, the arm on her arm is quite bright, so you need to tone that down. And even her black dress is a little bit bright. So bring down your blacks a little bit, tone it down, and try and take that vanette off. I don't think it's working for you. As it stands, unfortunately, a silver.
In deep thought.
Okay, great. You've got this whole forest to go in, and with somebody there on the third, so you've created a nice image. Like the way you've led us into the path with the trees and the path going. A little bit bright when we get to the end of those trees, especially at the top. I would work them down a bit to bring in a bit more mood. But yeah, I'm still going to give you a gold.
Goed, gold voor Henry Grobler. Sparky.
I like it.
Goed, Sparky is from Christa Purchase is then the junior winner.
Can we go back? Can I change my
You're welcome.
my point for one of the 3 stars? The lady reading the paper. Did I give it a gold?
Yeah, you gave it a
I'd like
gold.
to give it a com, if I may.
That is having me time from Quentin Boshoff. Is in a COM.
I'll still give it to Sparky.
Carnalis van Nieuw Bethesda.
Yeah, cute. Yeah, this is really documenting how they are with a boot and a slop and a half falling off pocket. Very cute. Yes, you've done nicely, well handled, nice coloring. Gold.
Hugo Meton. On top of the world.
Okay. This is quite nice with the people walking up. Once again, the saturation to me seems a little bit off. Just watch that. You can bring in more color on this grass. That toning of that blue at the top there, I think is overdone. So I think you need to work on this image just a little bit more. I'm still going to give you your gold. Okay, so voor die hof, okay. So voor die hof is, yeah, she looks like she's grumpy with the guy that's in the hof. yeah, once again, I would say if you had have taken one step further back and given us a little bit more of what was going on the sides and given her a little bit more space to stand in, I think you would have gotten a stronger image there. Having said that, your lines are straight, everything looks good. So, yes, unfortunately, I don't think it's a strong enough image to give you a good score. So I'm going to unfortunately drop it to a silver.
Diving try.
Okay, so just from a learning point of view, this is where we want a lot of saturation. We want that gold to stand out. We want that green to stand out, and the colors to be strong in an image like this. And that's exactly what we've gotten. A lot of strong coloring and no overexposure on the whites. Maybe the guy in the back, not even his cap is overexposed. So this has been very well handled. Lots of action in the sport, and exactly what we all want to see him going over with the bowls there. So yes, well done to this author. A very good gold.
Gold for Willem Peterson. Okay, dat is gevaarlike draai.
Yeah, look at all that lacquer dust that this is, and it's half in the air, and beautiful image, absolutely beautiful. They normally want to see the guy's face, but we don't need it. We've got all the action going on here. This deserves a com.
Rihanna Liebenberg, COM. Mykonos Street.
Okay. Now this is great. This is really lovely how the cat's passed out there, and Wemmy's, I don't know, reading his cell phone, and yes. Very well captured. It's given us a good laugh, and yeah, very good gold. Thank you.
Anton Grobler. Queen Victoria Building.
Yeah. This is very interesting. So well captured, so well done. This is actually quite a wow image. Very, very nice com for you.
Derek Jordan, COM. Sand Ball.
Okay, great. Once again, all the action, the ball, the movement, the whole trip going. A nice, very nice image. Well done to you. As a good gold.
Hendrik Grobbelaar. I made it.
Shame. Okay, this is quite a strong image of. It brings anticipation. Anticipation into what is she going to do next? Is she going to land on her face or fall over or how? And that's what makes this image work. I don't know if you needed the barrel with the color in the corner. I don't know. I see you had to have that tail in, so you cropped as best you could. Yeah, nice image, good gold.
Hendrik Grobbelaar. Color run in Pretoria.
Sure, colorful. Nice. You've documented what was there, how you saw it, all the colors. Nice image, gold.
Annemarie Koetser. Postcard from far away.
Yes, pretty. Pretty image. Nice golden sand. I just wonder once again if it's not oversaturated. Be careful. I don't know if we need it so orange on those flowers and so gold on those sands. But you've done well, nice leading line. Gold.
Jacques Appelgrein. Contrast.
Okay, so your mono conversion of these two guys, interesting. You've called it contrast, although I'm finding that's what it's lacking, is in contrast. I would darken the darks, dodge and burn a little bit more, and bring up the contrast of this whole image. I found it's lacking just slightly. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to give you a silver for this. Oh, I like the car.
Ja, Rihanna Liebenberg is 'n gevaarlike draai, is then the senior winner.
I like the car.
Right, category winner then vir Rihanna. Geluk Rihanna. This is our last category and it's a small one.
Okay.
White rose.
I like your conversion to mono. And for two star, for 2-star, that was a brave move. So well done. Your eyes are nice and sharp. Your lips are nice and sharp. And your rose is nice. Everything is very nice on this image. So you've really done well. I see you've sort of darkened this hand here in the corner. I would burn it. Learn to burn it a little bit darker so that you've got a lot of contrast there. And I'm going to give you a good gold.
Gold for Dina van Wyk. A relaxing moment.
Okay, it took me a while to figure out what she was standing by, but I see that it's a waterfall or something, which is fine. In portraiture, we can stand with anything, except sometimes we like to see the face more. You've created a sort of a mood on the face. I don't know, I see that they like when the person looks at you and they've got all these rules and things, which is fine. In this case, I would like to have seen her eyes a little bit more. We're losing her eyes a bit, and I think it's because of her white jacket, so it takes away from her face. And in portraiture, we want to see her face. So just try and work on that a little bit. Maybe darken your jacket just slightly, and bring up the face, and maybe bring down the waterfall also in the back. Yeah, I don't think it's quite worked. I'm fortunately going to have to give you a silver.
Ready for the big day.
Yeah, she's lovely. You haven't overexposed her dress. We can see all her embroidery or whatever it is on all the what's it called, on her dress, the lace on her dress. Thank you, and that is very good. Are we still in 2-star, 3-star? Hey?
3-star.
Yeah. No, I think you've done nicely. I'll give you a gold.
Goed, gold vir Marco van Heerden.
This one.
Goed, dit is dan Dina se White Rose. He's then the junior category winner. Nicole. Excuse ek. Oh, Bernadette flexing, of course. Yeah, sorry about that one, but yeah, Bernadette is doing her thing there.
Okay, good old Bernadette. Okay, you've done very nicely with this image, and it's striking with the red and the flexing and the way you've toned the muscles in her tummy and on her face. So you've really done well with this. The background's nice and plain so that you can see her nicely, and she stands out well. So you deserve a good gold.
Derek Jordan. Nou is dit Nicole.
Yes, nice. You tried a high key here, and it's worked nicely. Stunning eyes. Once again, they don't normally like the eyes to be all to the side and whatever, but in this case it works, and she's super. She looks lovely, and you deserve a damn good gold for that. Well done.
Good gold vir Frik Besuidnout. Die glasie is op jou.
Nice lighting on her. And you've gotten lighting on everything, on the glass and on her face and on her hand. And you've really done well with this. Once again, a very good gold.
Goed, dis 'n gold vir Gonnie Meiburg. Gold in yellow and blue.
Okay, so for portraiture, you've got quite a lot going on here with the black phone and the black flowers and the black everything and then yellow. So I'm guessing you're a Nikon photographer. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, nice, interesting. She's really looking like a modern day, I don't really feel like modeling today model. But I think what you've got, you've handled well. Nice backlighting on the wall, bringing and complementing the blue with the yellow. And yeah, I think you've done nicely. When I came up, I thought, oh, but now that I look at it, and the more I look at it, the more I like it. So very well done. Good gold, excellent, well done.
Gold vir Molly van der Vyver. She's not Nikon. I'm very sure about that. Red, blue, and a bit of attitude.
Okay, we like the attitude. Okay, nice use of color gels here with the blues and the reds. Yes, I think you've done well with the lighting and handled the whites well. You know, it's difficult to shoot a blonde model with a white shirt and a white face and everything, but I think you've handled it well. So well done, Gold.
Francois Venter. The Age of Innocence.
And this just has such a cute factor. This is lovely with this little girl and that background. What is that, a duck? Very cute, very well done. I don't know how I would fix this and make it any better. I think it's super. It deserves a com.
COM vir Charlene Gerber. Do you want to look at the others, or are you okay with that one?
Yeah, I'm happy with this one. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
that is Charlene's
Charlene
Age of
and this one.
Innocence is then the senior winner.
You know what? I'm going to give it to this one purely because this was a 2-star, wasn't it?
2-star.
And what this person has done with this image as a 2-star is excellent. So well done.
Goed, dan sit Dina van Wyk se White Rose is then the portraiture category winner. Geluk Dina.
Okay, so that's a very hard choice. I'm going to give it to that 3-star one with the road. That one, yeah.
Okay, dit is ek dink Linda Fullard. Is dit 'n set subject? Ja, dis die set subject. Enetjie en dit is dan Linda Fullard. So early morning Gautrain Bridge.
Okay, so asked the audience, I used my phone a friend. What else do I have? 50-50. Okay, 50-50. Well, it's between this one and that sun. Oh, no. I need a third. Ach nee, julle, ek
It's
gaan nou huis
completely
toe.
diverse, hey? It's
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I've got to go. Nee, wat? Okay, I've got to. Nee. I think. No. Yeah, yellow. That's not fair. Yes, this is beautiful, and those elephants are beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. You can see that on the wall, man. But I can also put that dolphins on my wall. Okay, I'm gonna.
Must I help you?
And this one's beautiful. Yes, luck. Okay, I'm going to give it to the dolphins. We don't see that every day.
Yeah. I agree with you 100% because from a technical point of view, that is probably the most challenging thing, the challenging of all the photos that we've seen in order to get it like that. So
Absolutely.
skill-wise, it stands out. Not that others are very, very good as well. Make no mistake, but
Make no mistake, they're excellent.
yeah, they're all excellent. But yeah, just because of the skills required to take this and the chance of getting the three of them in like that, that's magnificent.
No, it's absolutely beautiful, and congratulations to the winner of this. Because this
Dit is
is
dan
really beautiful.
Mali se dolphins.
I am never the same, but I am always myself. Paradox by Prada.